Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in once again. I am John. Quick shout out to Sean. Welcome back from your honeymoon. Hope Italy was amazing, and I hope your next video has lots and lots of pictures and stories about that. Today, however, I want to talk about the cheating scandal that has occurred in the public schools in the city of Atlanta. Okay, so if you haven't heard about the story, basically in the city of Atlanta, over 100 educators, including administrators, teachers, and support staff, were in some way accused of cheating on federally and state mandated exams. Many of these people were charged with and convicted of things like racketeering and fraud, and earlier this week, sentencing came down for those of them who wouldn't take a plea deal, and some of them are facing up to 7 years of prison time. No, I certainly don't condone cheating, and these people may well deserve the sentences that they have just received. However, I think that we are attacking and dealing with a symptom of a far larger, more malignant and insidious disease. Federal policy when it comes to public education is a mess. First of all, legislation and programs like No Child Left Behind or Race to the Top operate on this top-down, one-size-fits-all philosophy that doesn't even work inside a single teacher's classroom, let alone nationwide. So next, as a result of this philosophy, they use as the primary measure of student, teacher, and institutional success the standardized test, the efficacy of which is suspect at best. A failure for students to achieve success on certain benchmarks is automatically seen as an institutional failure without taking into consideration any other determining factors like economics or community. The response is to threaten and punish the institution, usually by a reduction of funds and an increase of mandates. So you're asking it to do more with less when it was probably already trying to do too much with too little. Turnaround's supposed to be pretty much instantaneous, so every year of failure brings more cuts, more mandates, and the ever-looming threat of closure. The institutions in panic mode try to make quick fix changes like firing people, reducing staff, eliminating the arts programs, limiting extracurricular activities, and increasing the band-aid of remedial educational programs. And all this in the face of shrinking state budgets, hostile conservative groups, and grumpy taxpayers who increasingly see public education not as a civic responsibility, but as an unneeded burden. So it's not really at all surprising to me that as a result of these kind of policies and pressures that you get the kind of scandal that we see in Atlanta. And I know I'm sure some people who were involved in this scandal did it because they were covering their ass, or did it because they wanted monetary bonuses, and a lot of people did it out of fear of losing their job. But I bet you money that there were some people involved in this scandal, some people who cheated, who did so because they thought it was the right thing, that by avoiding state takeover and further federal punishment, by removing the shadow of failure from off their school, that they'd be able to, in the long run, make their institution better and improve their students' lives. And again, I want to emphasize that I do not in any way condone their behavior. The ends do not justify the means. Their sentiment doesn't matter, and they were wrong, dead wrong, to do what they did. Their punishment, their sentences, as deserved as they are, does not solve the larger problem of what's broken in the system. Because there is a much larger, deeper, more interesting and valuable conversation that we need to be having as a society about public education. One led by teachers and experts and parents, and not politicians. Because I think the greatness of America is entirely dependent upon the quality, integrity, accessibility, and equality of its public education system. And I'm sure Tess and I will address those issues in future videos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me today. I have reached my time limit of working on this video. So until next time, thank you for watching and peace out.